have 3 kids, you have dreams for each of them. You have hopes. They get married, they go to college. I think when I first realized Ava was autistic, the only thing that popped in my head is, you know, who's going to take care of her if we're not here?
Yeah, who's going to take care of her if she can't take care of herself when we're gone, even?
I have 3 kids. Sophie's our oldest. She is gonna be 8 in 2 weeks. And then we have Ava, who is 6, and Kale, who is 4. We had a normal delivery with Ava, nothing concerned. She came home, we hit all of her milestones up until it was about 15 months that the doctor, her pediatrician, actually brought it up to me about autism. And I just said, no, there's no way. She doesn't hand flap, she doesn't headbang. And the doctor said, well, let's wait and see what happens.
I guess pretty much we knew something was going on, but we just kind of didn't acknowledge it, I guess.
At 18 months, we came back for checkups, and we went and did the hearing check, which came back normal. And then we did a speech evaluation. And at the speech, she actually hit her head on the wall multiple times in front of the lady. And of course, I was devastated and upset, but she brought up autism. So she actually gave me the courage to look on the internet. It was Ava. It was to a T. And I think I cried. I think I cried for 24 hours straight.
Suck.
No, stone.
Stone.
Very good, Ava. It's hard to describe the feeling of it. You think your child is going to be a certain way or going to behave in a certain way, and then you find out that things are going to be completely different. It's challenging.
I mean, this is your daughter. All of a sudden they tell you she's autistic, and you don't know what's going to happen. Someone told me one time, you have to go through the steps of grieving. You grieve for the child that you thought you had in order to accept the child you do have. And I don't know what would be harder, knowing at birth or knowing 2 years down the road. I think just going along thinking everything is okay, and then all of a sudden it's like you hit a wall and you have to do 180 and your world just comes crashing down. At that time, too, I was filling out paperwork like you wouldn't believe. I mean, packs of paperwork, trying to get her on the wait list to get evaluated, which was devastating because everybody said, you have to do it now, you have to get intervention.
Yeah.
And there are 6-9 month wait lists. And I was like, how? This is like, should be 3.
The Childhood League Center is a program for children ages birth to 6. Designed primarily for children with special needs, but we serve children of all abilities.
Oh my gosh, the Childhood League, the first day, like that tour.
Yeah, the tour. We thought we were just going to check, the Childhood League out and see, the facility and meet some of the people. We didn't realize at that point that Ava had more or less been accepted. And they took us right to the classroom that she was going to end up being in. We met her teachers and the aides. I mean, that was just a great first experience with the place.
Families of all children are really a major part of the program. Families are part of the team, part of everybody's team.
Since Ava had a spot, they said Sophie could go, because Sophie had just turned 3, and so she was going to preschool. We had it scheduled. I had a place near us, ready to go. And I think what I love best about it was she would learn that other kids play different. Ava's different, and she's gonna play different. So what works for one may not work for the other, and she would learn.
I think one of the really exciting opportunities, I think, for a whole family here at Childhood League Center is that a child with special needs can be part of the program, and their brothers and sisters are equally as important as the child with special needs. Each child has their unique needs identified and met, and it's a great place for all children to flourish and thrive.
I felt like it was a family. It wasn't just a school it was a, you're gonna throw me off there, Chica. It was a family. I felt like even though they're therapists or teachers, we were loved as a family and nurtured.
Oh my goodness.
I really cannot imagine our lives without the Childhood League. I honestly think that what I could say is they saved us. They gave us the foundation, the love, the nurturing as a family, not just a single kid, but as a family to handle the difficulties that we faced. And at the beginning, I didn't realize how much they were there for me, but looking back, they were always there for me. And they went above and beyond anything I could ever imagine.
It's just a great growing experience for all three of the children. And as a family, we've grown as well. And the resources and support that they've offered, it's just been phenomenal. I can't believe we would have made it to this point without that guidance and without that help.
I think the one thing I would tell a family is they're not alone. And for me to go down there every day, see the same moms attending to their kids, they're in the same boat, and I wasn't alone, and I think that's what saved me.
Yeah, that's the biggest message you could give someone at that stage, is just that you're not alone, that there are people out there who can help you and give you guidance and answer questions and point you in the direction that will put you on the path to really help your child the best that you can.
And I remember we went to get the diagnosis, finally. It was 2 days before Christmas. And all I could think about is, what kind of present is this, you know? And I remember dropping off the kids at the school and Mary saying, no matter what, she's still Ava. So when we went in, it was just, you know, he gave it to us and I didn't cry. That's what everyone said, you're gonna cry. And I was like, okay, I was all prepared, but I didn't cry because it was just like, okay, we got it. So what? Ava's still Ava. And we're gonna go back and pick up our daughter. And she's still our daughter, no matter what.